from Main Street in the village of Webster. It's the 2023 edition of the Webster Firemen's Parade. Hi, everybody. Mike Auger, Barry Howard. Welcome back, Barry. Good to see you for another
Mike.
year.
Yeah, good night. We got great weather for tonight. We're going to have some clear weather. We got a few clouds in the sky, but it's going to be great. Great temperature, nice little breeze. So we'll get underway and turn it over to the parade.
For Chief Kohlmeyer.
And clearing the way for the parade is the Webster Police, Chief Dennis Kohlmeyer.
Chief Kohlmeyer.
You look good behind that steering wheel, Chief. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 20.
Veterans of America.
President
Leading off
Charles
the parade as always. And the people stand and applaud.
We have the Vietnam veterans, and they're followed closely by the U.S. Navy's got some representative and about a dozen marchers in their contingent, led by Lieutenant Richard Wynn.
Yep. There he is on the far side. Richard,
Following
of
them
course,
is the
son
U.S.
of
Navy.
Webster Town Board member Ginny Wynn.
Thank you for your service.
Next up, we've got the Monroe County Sheriff, and they got a 1953, what is that? It's a Chevy, right?
Chevy. But first in the motorcycle, we got Sergeant Matt McKinney.
Next we have the Monroe County Sheriff. And it says here to dial 911.
And in the 53 Chevy, Area Chief Phil Gombato.
This is a 53
Captain
Chevy.
Richard Bancroft.
And it's run by Area Chief Phil Gombato. Is that right? Oh, nice truck. Nice car. Oh.
I tell you, that was Rich Bancroft. This is Phil Gombato, and the other
There's
car.
Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Well, we got a little break.
That didn't take long for a break, did it?
It doesn't take long for them. Just like the cars, have got to remember to try and go as fast as the marching bands.
Yeah.
Because these kids got to march and play.
Yeah.
So they have to do two things at once.
Multitasking is always
exactly. They're walking down. They're coming through the four corners right now in just a second.
Well, Barry, we've got 83 units coming
Entering
tonight.
the four corners.
Highest we've had in a few
Is
years.
the Webster High School Marching Band.
With their color guard.
Contact person if
We
you'd
don't
like
have
to
a
join the
monitor
band.
tonight, so we can't see what's on camera. So if we're a little ahead or a little behind, folks, we'll do the best job we can. We tried to keep the amount of equipment out in the open just minimized because we aren't quite sure whether or not we're going to see some rain or not. Might get a little rain, maybe not. Maybe not. I'm hoping not.
We're keeping our fingers crossed for
Keeping
not.
our fingers crossed. We had a nice storm that moved through this afternoon. We thought, okay, it's all done. It's good for that. It's finished.
And I suspect we might get a little music as they come by the judges' stand.
I think so too. They got their summer uniforms on, their marching uniforms. So Webster High School Marching Band.
They have traveled the country and brought a lot of notoriety to our town.
They have. Led with their color guard.
Here we go with some music.
Good job.
Always a good job by the Webster High School Marching Band.
It always kills me when you see shoulder percussion on the smallest kid in the band.
You know, I remember, Barry, when they first started marching the parade, they had a couple of the parent station wagons with the equipment in. Look at the trailer they've
Now
got
they got a minivan and they got a trailer for all their equipment.
Yep. Man, how many years have we been doing this? Holy smokes, when we see
I
stuff like
think,
that, it brings it all out.
Exactly. So yeah, it's been what 35
Ladies and
years.
gentlemen,
30
now
some.
entering
We got
the
to
judges' area,
subtract out
the
a couple
home team,
because
the
of the
Rochester Volunteer Fire Department.
that what do they call that thing?
The pandemic?
The pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew
The
Wardman,
pandemic.
Brian Smith, and Steve Kozak.
The
So
home
the
team.
Webster Fire Department's coming through. Their
And
chiefs.
they brought their families just in case you see some younger people.
Nice.
Look at all the line officers. Holy smokes. And we are kind of blessed to have here the Northeast Joint Fire District. And these are all our rigs. That's your service.
And of course, they're not being judged, which is why you hear the
Yeah,
horns and
so
the sirens.
you get some sirens, you get a little noise out of them.
And the firemen with their families.
Well, they let anybody drive. Now, they're the only people that can blow their sirens because they're not being judged.
Hey, that's the
Oh,
older,
yeah, look.
the Ward LaFrance is running this year. I
We can
remember
let
a couple years ago
18-year-olds
they had a little
drive.
trouble getting it started.
Yeah, they couldn't.
They got a nice driver there.
Yeah.
Doesn't look too happy to be driving.
Wow, look at this.
Truck 100's coming with
And
past
ladies and
chiefs.
gentlemen, the
Past
past
chiefs.
chief mobile. Comes with all past chiefs. Look at them all up there.
Yeah. Right.
Rob,
And that's only part of them. We got rid of a lot of them.
We got rid of a lot of them. Engine 102 coming through, and 103 and 104. It looks like they brought everything tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Scott, they don't need to drive.
and I know we say it every year, Barry, it's hard to tell the old trucks from the new trucks because they are so
Maybe.
well maintained.
Exactly.
I did.
Commissioner Hoffman driving 103.
I did.
Engine 104, engine 105, coming from both houses, South Avenue and
Boy,
Phillips
you wouldn't
Road.
think we had all these rigs sitting. Hi, Mike. Hi, kid.
Rescue 108 coming through, making a lot of noise.
Noisy, aren't they?
And there's the older Rescue 106.
Oh my God, we took them all out. Hey. Who's starting the barn?
1026. Does he have a learner's permit?
Your brother's ahead of you.
With that fire rescue, that snow machine, that thing will go through anything you got.
I'll tell you, that's something else.
With a
God, I hope
stokes
that's the last of them.
and some water, enough to put out. 107.
Father
With the
Mitch!
chaplain.
All right. Father Mitch blessed the clouds, he parted them, so there's no rain today.
Exactly.
Boy, am I glad that's over.
That was a little loud for us today, you know?
I was thinking I was actually happy I didn't wear my hearing aids tonight.
Yeah.
Entering
Exactly.
into the judges area is Urgent Care Now. Contact person, Mary Ryan.
Urgent Care Now, they got a float. Mary Ryan's crew, and they're marching. They got some little ones, they got some big ones, they got some on the shoulder.
Urgent Care Now.
They're right down at 60 Barrett Drive.
The urgent care facilities do such a
She
great
marches
job.
almost every year. She's
Yep.
been marching every
Take
year
care
for
of
a
me
long
now.
while.
Thank you very much.
So, good
Thank you
crew
all for coming.
and
Thank
their
you very much.
families.
Thank you. They're throwing Band-Aids in case anybody needs one.
So next up, we've got Penfield Ambulance on Jackson Road. Dan Reardon is their EMS manager. They've got an ambulance and a
Penfield
fly car
Ambulance.
with them
And
today.
they are providing our ambulance on the field with the Ontario ambulance this year.
So Penfield and Ontario are covering
Thank you
the
very much for
fields.
coming, everybody. Thanks for keeping us safe. Thank you all. Entering the
then
parade area
West
now,
Webster is next.
West Webster Volunteer Firemen's Association. Chief Brian Kelly.
Our neighbors to the west.
Yep.
Actually, my home team from the west side.
You're on the west side, that's right.
Chief Brian Kelly.
One of the best safety
President
officers
Gary
in the world.
Galetto.
Just walking by.
And all the West Webster
I
firemen,
see you.
West Webster
Thanks,
Fire
guys. Thanks very much
Auxiliary,
for
and
coming.
Fire
Thanks for supporting us,
Explorers.
too.
and their explorers, exactly. The future firefighters
Yep.
coming up. Couple of Chiefs cars.
They brought the entire fleet. Nobody's guarding Webster. We have a fire down. We're all. It's going to be real trouble. What? Oh, really? Okay. Oh. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
There you go, Blair. And if you ever have a little fire,
Yeah. This is an
This is-
exact replica.
yep.
Dave Davis is the guy that built this and tweaks it up, and
Thank
everything is a replica of the original engine and scaled.
Wow.
So he
That's
has
awesome.
he has been working on this one for a
There
long
he is.
time. And there's Mr. Dave Davis right there.
Froggy, nice to see you, Froggy.
See ya.
And they brought an old
Exact
truck as
record.
well.
They brought their antique.
Every department
how
has
much
one.
fun this
Speaking of
was doing
antiques, look at this ambulance.
Yeah.
The old Cadillac ambulance.
There's your best ambulance in the world right there. Old Cadillac.
1219. Yep. That came right after
Thank you, guys. Thank
they
you very much.
transferred the ambulance service from the funeral homes to the ambulance companies, and so that's how they converted the first Cadillacs.
The hearses to
The hearses were the ambulances in rural communities. The only way to get somebody
anybody
laying
back at
down
the
to a
barn
hospital
at all?
was.
I remember when I was 18, 19, I was looking in the surplus and I was thinking, because they always sold those Cadillac hearses. You could buy one
I
cheap.
know who's still in
And I thought if I painted it, it'll look like a Cadillac station wagon, but I never got one.
Yeah. Engine 123. West Webster is completely staffed by volunteers.
Thanks, guys.
Important to note in these days.
Engine one, yeah, we're very blessed in Webster that we've got volunteers in Webster and in West Webster.
Yep.
And enough of them. There's always an opportunity, though, for people to volunteer. They would be more than happy to find a project for you to work on and to send you off to get some training.
Thank you.
Put you through some training so that you can help your community. Engine 125.
I did note that a very high percentage of the fire explorers that went through were female.
Yeah, there are. Yep. This is an opportunity for both
And the parade stop.
girls and boys, men and women. Rescue 128 coming into the picture. Another heavy rescue. These are the trucks that have the jaws of life and the ropes and all of the stuff that's needed to rescue somebody out of an accident or from a place that not easy to walk up to and get to. These guys are trained for
They
that.
have come a long way
We are
in
low,
Yeah.
we are low
40
armed
odd years.
for any kind of
Yeah, 1230 from West Webster. Truck 120.
Okay, here's West
Coming up
Webster's
next.
new ladder.
Oh, that's nice. That's their new ladder truck.
120.
Yeah.
Brand new.
That's a TAC 4.
Right out of the box.
It's a Pierce. It's got an almost completely different ladder system on it than in the past.
That's awesome. And of course,
Now
there's
entering
the
the
Webster
parade
Highway
area,
Department.
Judges area is Webster Highway.
We got another young driver there, but he's happy.
This is another one where you can't tell, nobody can tell how old those trucks are.
Yep.
You look at them, they all look like they're brand new off the
Thanks,
showroom
guys.
floor.
Doesn't really need to be said, but it's going to be that he's doing a fantastic
Town of
job.
Webster Sewer Department.
Keeping our roads
Sewer department
Repaved
with their vac truck.
That's a military flush tank. You know what that is? Yeah, it's a flush tank with a military vehicle. Well, anyways, there's something.
So that
Next
was
up,
the
we
sewer
got the-
department.
yeah,
we
with the
should have
flush
The
been
truck.
Ontario Fire Company.
our
With
neighbors
Chief and
to the
President
east.
Josh Dundon and Alan Saberniak.
Alan Sabernick
Sabernick.
is the
Well, you guys got big names.
contact person for there. Chief is
That's
John
there.
Dundon. The president is Alan Sabernick.
Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming.
And they have some of their
It's like their auxiliary.
auxiliary as well.
Ontario Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary. Thank you very much, ladies. Thanks for coming. Pardon me? Men, all right.
And they brought some
brush
equipment
truck.
as well.
Ontario serving us to the east. They come all the way up to County Line Road. And 73, one of their transports. Transport vehicle.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming up.
Here's a rescue truck, and you'll notice that it's yellow, not red. Not every fire truck is red. So Ontario's got their rescues out at
Billy. Love you, man.
This is
Entering the judges area
NAQ.
now is Webster Emergency Medical Services.
The advanced life support for our area.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Webster EMS.
Thank you.
Followed
Yeah.
by the Toronto
Now we
Fire
got the
Department.
Toronto Fire Department.
Entering now the longest group from the longest distance. Toronto Fire. They've been here now for the last 6 years. Thank you,
Toronto,
guys.
next
Thanks
up
for
to
coming
come
in.
across the border.
Yeah. They make the trip. They've been coming down
Thanks,
since
guys.
the November 24th tragedy. They came down for those ceremonies, and they've been coming back every year to support our
Yeah.
community.
Tragic beginning, but it's always nice to see it.
Yeah. This is
Here's one of our
Western.
sponsors for the Zach Brown Tribute Band, Western Ford. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for coming up.
They're sponsoring the Zach Brown Tribute Band Friday night at the Carnival
Like I
Grounds.
said, they are going to sponsoring the Zach Brown Tribute Band tomorrow night. So let's all be there. Thank you.
West Hurt. I didn't know Ford made a Corvette. Anyway,
I know. The Corvette?
How did Ford get a Corvette? It's not a Mustang. It's not even a T-Bird.
Yeah. There's the Ford. How are you?
Thanks, guys.
Good
Thank
to
you very
see
much.
you.
Thanks for your sponsorship. Appreciate it.
And I think next up we've got the public
Thank you.
library coming with their banner and maybe a few marchers. Good tires on that Ford Explorer.
Wow. Yeah.
I think those tires would go through about
area
anything.
now is the Webster
I bet those
Public
aren't,
Library.
Like those recaps
Adam
we used to buy for our
Cobb is the
cars.
contact person.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming. Webster Library. I still have a library card somewhere. I know I do. It's got to be 100 years old. I got,
How you doing?
it's an overdue book. Thank you all for coming.
And the library brought a vehicle as well, where books are worth reading.
All together now.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
The Webster Public
you for being in our
Library. Great
parade.
to see him.
Entering the field now, Penfield Fire Company.
And now the
Chief
Penfield
Matt.
Fire District.
What next?
Chief Matt Batone.
They got some young up and coming firefighters carrying their
There you
banner.
go. Doing a great job.
Got a little music coming from them, so we'll listen to the music.
Absolutely. And the Penfield firefighters
Chief
following, led by Chief Matt Patone.
Thank you very much, guys.
They brought
Thank you
a
all.
couple of antique vehicles. Ward LaFrance.
Fireman accepts.
Thank you, guys. I see they brought their newest pieces of equipment.
It looks new though, doesn't it?
It
Barry?
does look like it's brand
Took 2
new.
men to pump it, too, doesn't it?
I couldn't see the year on there. The Chief's vehicle. Engine 374 out of the 3rd Battalion, Penfield. There.
Rescue 378 is here as well.
Paul Davis is here. Paul's pretty well known for his recovery, reconstruct,
Next
and
up is
restore.
Paul
So if you have an
Davis.
issue at your house where water
Buffalo
damage or
Road.
wind damage
You wanna
or
contact
fire
person?
damage,
Mold,
we don't,
right.
and yep,
Thank
and
you all
mold,
for coming.
storm, they handle it all.
Thank you for coming.
And after a short break, we've got the Lincoln Fire Department coming up. Our neighbors up on Plank Road.
Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd. I would say there are 6 or 7 deep here in front of the coach.
Kind of late arriving, but I think a lot of them waited to see what the weather was going to do.
Quite a few, yeah, exactly. And you can't blame them for that. The skies
Nope.
are, the cloud, we got a little cloud cover. It's a little dark, but it doesn't look like there's any rain coming out of them, so we're going to hold tight. Bring in the Lincoln Fire Department. They brought a rescue and an
Now entering
engine.
the judging area, the Lincoln Fire Department.
Talking about unique colors of fire vehicles, Lincoln always has a very unique shade.
It is. It's a unique shade that they've got. They also are. They are also one of the fire departments that covers our firehouse during the parades, during carnival hours. When our guys are down on the field and the Webster guys are down on the field.
Thank you very much.
Somebody's got to be at the firehouse to answer the calls.
Yep.
So they cover with that. This Lincoln's Fire Rescue, engine
It looks
10.
like a pretty new one. Engine 10.
Thank you.
And the Dolomite Group is next.
Interesting story from the Dolomite
This
Group.
is the Dolomite Group. Contact Jenny Bianchi.
President Paul Head.
President of the company is Paul Head.
Don Hosenfeld restored that truck.
Did a great job, didn't he?
That is one of the original trucks that came out of the Dolomite Group.
And here's something a little more modern.
Exactly. This is Manitou Division, the Dolomite Group.
The concrete
They're all
mixer
owned by
trucks.
the Callanan Industries out of Ireland
Is
is
it
who owns
full?
all
Because
of
I
that.
need some.
They got that truck nice and shiny and cleaned up for today. Usually those trucks aren't that easy to keep
Well, I
clean.
figure you
They did a good job of
the
that.
yard wood.
They got that one cleared up.
And a little hold up there. I don't know exactly what happened,
That's
but
Challenger.
moving again.
Challenger Miracle Field coming into the four corners. Something slowed them down.
If you've never seen a ball game out of Challenger Miracle Field,
Oh,
I urge you to go out and see
yeah.
one. They are
That is an absolute must-see.
Yep.
And amazing. The whole field is amazing. The playground is amazing. The organization is absolutely crazy. And a lot of it is Ram Camp. He's been leading this for a long time and took us from nothing to a full field with a playground.
And if you see nothing else at one of the games, just look at the looks on the faces of the players as they're
Entering
playing
the
the
judging
game.
area
It
now
is absolutely priceless.
is Challenger Miracle Field. Contact Ron Kemp.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. Hey, Ron.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Thank you.
They have some of the players with them, and they're having a good time marching.
They are. They got quite a crew from Challenger Miracle Field.
They got a little float here with some more people on it.
A lot of people think that this is a Webster only thing. This is the Western New York Miracle Field that
Thank you,
have
everybody.
all of. They have the field for all of New York. Thanks. We just got hit with some.
Thank you for coming.
Some starbursts.
Yes, they have one where my grandson plays baseball out in Greece. They have a Miracle Field in their complex.
Next up is
And
Orville.
it's very like Webster's. It's awesome.
The big sponsor. They donated a washer and a dryer.
And Orville's, yep, they donated a washer and dryer.
They're
for fire
they water
department.
dry.
They
They're
paid
playing for
And they're giving away a
Magic
mini
Man on
fridge.
Saturday.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, it's great
Thank you
to see
very much.
them. Followed, of course, by the Williamson Fire Department.
Williamson Fire. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good to see Williamson
very much.
and ladies.
Williamson bringing in an engine.
I guess that's engine 12. It almost looks like engine 1/2. But I don't think
One half. No, it's engine. It's a whole engine.
Thank
It's just
you.
number
Thank
12.
you for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
I
So
think
thanks
we
to
got
Williamson
Dancing
for
with
coming.
Denise coming
Yep.
up through. Williamson's coming through.
Another one that's been in the parade every year for so many years.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Teaching now generations of kids the art of
Next
dancing.
up, Dancing with Denise. I danced with the nephew. I had to bring that in. I gotta start making jokes around here. This is dumb. I gotta get some jokes here. This is dumb. Dancing with Denise.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little dance here.
Thanks, kids. Thanks for coming.
Nice.
We're getting a little show here. Thank you.
Oh boy. R-rated parade. Thanks, kids.
Dancing with Denise, always fun.
This is Wilbert's coming.
You know, when we have to practice on Rex, we get all our Rex from Wilbur, who are coming up next. They got more Rex than you can count.
Now Wilbert's
That's
famous
right.
for having Buick parts. But
Wilbert's
that
the
car
home of
they've got on the
used
trailer.
new cars.
They didn't
parts.
build that from used parts. That's a race car.
And tires. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping us out throughout the year.
Webster,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, we got West Walworth coming in.
Yeah.
West Walworth Fire Department. Neighbors to the east and a little bit south.
Chief Jeremiah
Next up.
Schufelt.
West Walworth Volunteer Fire Department. Led by Jeremiah Schufelt. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
They
West
brought
Walworth.
an engine 68.
Whoa. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
We got a
Whoa, I
little
think
break
there's
here.
a break in the action for a minute here. And now is the lady selling all sorts of goodies. She just goes by.
This looks like the Savannah Cellar Savers. Towpath, fife and drum.
Well, I think we're going to take a break now, Dan. You know, doesn't seem to be anybody coming through. So, what's new in your world? Anybody got any good jokes out there? We get you free. You get five seconds of humor right up there. Join us all.
Little break in the action here tonight.
No, you know
So
what
it
it
gives us a chance to look at the clouds.
I think like a
skies
nice
are-
It's gone to the east. I think it's over us.
It's gone.
Over the
Yep.
lake. I think we're going to see everything's pretty clean to the west. So I think we're going to be in good shape for the rest of the night, which is awesome.
It's good. That's a good thing.
We're not even halfway through, kids. It's gonna be midnight by the time we get through this thing.
I think somebody needs to go down and tell the towpath, fife, and drum to step it up.
Yeah. Play a little more upbeat song where they have to walk a little faster or something anyway. But that's all right. Like you said, it's now turned into a beautiful evening with a little breeze and not too hot, not too humid.
Exactly. This is awesome for them. For the marchers, for the crowd, for everybody, this is a great opportunity for them to be out. You know, we're coming back to normal. Things are starting to be back to normal where we're out and participating and taking care of our neighbors and doing all the things that we've always done.
Well, you know, you and I grew up around here, and you know as well as I do that the Firemen's Carnival every year, you see people that you don't see the rest of the year. And it's kind of a meeting place.
It's an opportunity to catch up with people you don't see normally. Get down and have some fun on the rides, get some great food at the carnival, listen to some great music, hit the beer tent when you're old enough.
There you go. I remember my dad, 2 stops. The beer tent and the clam tent.
And the clam tent, exactly. Yeah, I worked the clam tent more than once when the marching band used to do the marching band boosters used to do the clam truck. The clam, now it's taken over by the fire department does it again, I think.
Well, here's the towpath, volunteer fire fife and drum corps.
They're gonna have a friendship festival August 31st to September 4th.
I bet that'll be fun.
I wonder if that's going to take place in Macedon.
Would not be surprised. That's their home base, and
they gotta be
uniforms are always.
They gotta be really happy that the weather is cool tonight. It's only about 70, 75 degrees because those uniforms are hot.
Up the Walworth Fire Department.
And the Walworth Firefighters, led by Chief Gary Germano.
Gary Germano.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Walworth brought their ladder, one of their chief's cars. Quint 1.
Another truck looks like it could have just come out of the showroom. I'm sure
Exactly.
it's been coming here many years. Another one of our sponsors to the Webster Fire Department and to the parade. Coming up, Precision Lawn and Garden Equipment.
Another one of our sponsors for the carnival would be Precision Lawn Care, Garden and Equipment. Thank you very much. I know that guy in that truck. Oh, Joe. Hey, that's my Cub Cadet in the truck. Yeah, it is. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being our sponsors. Thank you very much.
Vehicles of a different sort.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
I'll take that steel zero turn home.
Yeah.
Next entering the judging area is
Piece of
Fire
equipment.
Antiques in Rochester, New York. Tom Margot is the contact person. And the
Margo
owner.
driving the big
Former Wilson
former
Fire
Wilson
Company.
Fire
Thank you very
Company
much.
#1.
That was
Thank you.
the early Quint Squirts.
The 73
Water trucks.
73 Ward of France.
Knights
Woohoo!
of Columbus coming up with some beautiful cars. Corvette, a couple of Mustangs.
That is the Knights of Columbus. And I bet you still have your statue standing too. The Knights of Columbus. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Well, so that's where they get the candy. It's in the back of in the back of the truck.
And looks like we got some Boys and Girl Scouts coming through.
Yep. Troop 2020, or I'm sorry, Troop 425. Oh, and Troop 2020. Okay, I've got it now.
There you go. Troop 20. The two
Boy
troops.
Scouts of America, Boys and Girl Scouts, Troop 220 out of Penfield, and Troop 425 out of Webster.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Boy, no water. Look how fast they go. Oh, there is water. There's water in the back. Holy smokes, look at that. They got water.
Yes. That was something different, wasn't it?
It was.
A little water coming out the bottom of the boat there.
Little cool thing. Soda Center Fire Department.
Soda Center Fire Department.
They're celebrating their
Jim
100
Pettit.
years
Jim
this
Pettit.
year.
Yeah, 100 years.
100 years as a
This is
volunteer.
their 100th year. They're celebrating 100 years of service. Thank you very much, guys.
On August
Thank
5th.
you.
In the celebration. And we got the Lions Club coming up next. The Webster Lions Club.
Marge Hill is their president. But that's not Marge riding on the van. That is a lion.
Yeah.
Okay, entering the judging area now is the Webster Lions Club. President Marge Hill.
The Lazaro brothers.
Thank you very much.
Gary and Larry. Hi,
Webster
Gary. Hi,
Lions
Larry.
Club. And I'm not lying about their club. Somebody's got to tell that joke.
This is their
You're not
season
doing it.
right here. The Webster Bluefins are coming into
there they are.
into focus here.
Webster Lions Club. Thanks everybody.
Rob
The
Ball
blue-
is their president.
Yeah, they're Bluefins. They're
Here we
gonna
go.
have. They
It's
got
the
about 50.
Bluefins.
Yeah,
Heather Laura is the contact person. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
And it says
Thank
here,
you.
first name, Rob Wall.
there they are. More candy for us.
Wow, all of you guys are in the Bluefins?
These perks, you know.
Man, oh man.
Oh, look out! And there's a
that's
little
okay.
fire. Where's that
Right,
water
I'm
from
making
that other
heat fall
van?
out.
Oh, we're gonna feel the heat on this one. Remax Plus, hot air balloon burner.
Next, Remax Plus. Man, I can feel the heat already. The hot air balloon basket with Wayne. Contact person, Mike.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Rose. Thank you. Don't let your friends and family get burned in this market.
Ah, there we go.
Refer them to me and I'll make sure that they get the protection they need. That's a great slogan with some sunscreen and a couple
Look at
pieces
that.
of candy.
Yeah, some candy.
From
and
Rose
some-
Gabrielle Angel. She is an amazing realtor, so if you need one, make sure you're calling Rose.
Entering into judging area
Fairport
now
is up
is the
next.
Fairport Fire Department
And a little music. Let's listen.
Fairport brought a band and a chief. I think that Fairport might be the biggest department in the 3rd Battalion.
Thank you all for coming.
Well, they may be our rival in high school athletics, but on a night like this, they're always welcome in town.
Exactly. Nice to have them with us.
You know, we haven't cracked this joke all night. We're dying on the vine here. Hey, don't play to the camera.
Ensign 3414 from Fairport. Again.
That's a
Thank
beauty.
you all for coming.
3410 also, the ladder.
I wonder who's protecting Fairport.
Serving Fairport since 1877.
They're all here.
That truck is
Thank
not
you
that
for
old.
coming.
No.
Do you have to wear gloves all the time when you drive?
And the Farmington firefighters are here as well.
Entering the judges zone now is the Victor Fire Department. No, it's not.
It's Farmington.
No, you must have made a mistake. It's
It's
the
the
Farmington
Farmington.
Volunteer Fire Department.
And Farmington celebrating their 75th anniversary this year on August through the 5th. They're going to have a parade on the 4th in August, So it's not too far out.
So yeah,
Good
get a
run out
chance to
to-
go out to their
75
carnival.
years.
Run out to
The carnival
Pumpkin Hook.
Is August 3rd through the 5th.
I've been to the
Parade will
Pumpkin
be on
Hook
the
Carnival
4th.
back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Get up to the Farmington Volunteer Fire Association.
one of the places to
What-
go.
It was
Thank you,
it was one of the
Thank you.
best carnivals. The teenagers could get
Okay.
out of town and go to Pumpkin Hook.
Yep. By the way, Farmington's chief is John Weidenborner. We didn't mention that, but I will now.
Now we got Victor.
Now Victor's up.
Boy, Tracy
Chief
Chief
Mark
Mark
Eifert.
Yeah. Good thing we're having fun now.
Chief Eifert.
Entering the judging area is the Victor Fire Department. Chief Mark Effort.
Chief. I think it might be Chief Eifert. That's a little bit of a haul for them to come from Victor.
Yep.
And they brought one of their trucks.
2781 ladder. That looks like a pretty new one too.
Yeah.
You never can tell. That's the problem.
I
They
know
don't
you
put the
can't.
years on them.
When you look at them and you find out that that truck is 10 years old or
Yeah.
15 years old. But they do
Thank
take
you,
great,
everybody, for coming to the
they
parade tonight.
take great care of them, that's for sure.
And following Victor, we have the Webster Open Space Committee. Of course, we all know between the
Thank you
last
very
two
much.
administrations,
Thank you for coming.
over 1,000 acres have been put into open
Entering
space in
into
town.
the judging zone is Webster Open Space with Diana Davis as the contact person.
All started back under Supervisor Kathy Thomas
Thank
back
you
in
all
the
for
day.
coming.
Yeah. South Macedon is here with a rescue.
South Macedon, yep,
Oh, that's a truck.
right on the canal, home of Lock 30.
Entering the judging area is the South Macedon Fire and Rescue. Contact person is Chris Creamer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Woohoo!
Paltneyville's coming in.
Yep,
Looks like they bought one of their water rescues.
Mini Pumper
Following
2.
South Macedon is the Putneyville Fire Department. Contact person is Trevor Cronin.
One of the more picturesque villages in our area.
Yeah, I was just out there last night. We had a chamber event out at the Paltneyville Yacht Club.
Nice.
Beautiful little spot that they have. That's a jewel for sure.
They have
got
one
a
of the
great
nicest
boat back
parks
there.
in Wayne County out there, B. Foreman Park.
They do have one of the nicest ones. Exactly.
Nice fishing boat.
And I think next up we've got Wallington. Their fire company, they're coming from, there's a little hike right there. They're
Yeah.
on the east side of Sodus. So that's a little bit of a ride for them. They've been around since 1915.
And Chief Mike Crandall.
Now entering the judging area, the Wallington Engine Company. Chief Mike Crandall.
Engine 39, along with the firefighters.
Thank you, gentlemen.
They got a rescue coming in too.
Yeah, Rescue 32, you're right.
And this
Some
is
of the walkers
Palmyra.
Now entering the judging area, the Palmyra Fire Department. Contact the chief is Lucas Shula. Shula. Thank you very
Lucas
much.
Shula is their
I see
chief
the nod.
from
So I must be
They're all
right.
the way
From
from the 5th
Palmyra.
Battalion, now
Hard to
Palmyra.
pronounce all these names, you know. It's just
Now, do you know why Palmyra is in
Right.
the Guinness Book of World Records?
Yeah, because they're the only community with four corners that has a church on every corner.
Very good. You get double points.
I get
for
double.
That
Do
one.
I get an extra hamburger?
You can have an. You
I
can
get an
have
extra
another
Starburst.
Starburst.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I think you got more fun than this thing.
Palmyra is also the home of the Church of Latter-day Saints.
True too.
On Hill Cumorah, which is just south of the four corners that have the four churches. Apparently,
Have
what was his name? I think it was Joseph Smith. Apparently, there weren't enough churches. He wanted to start his own.
That's right.
So he went south to the next four corners and said, "Let's start this one." Palmyra Fire Company.
The Hill
With us,
Cumorah
and then-
pageant is something I always wanted to go to, never did.
Oh.
Never got there, and they
Yeah.
stopped doing it. I think it was a
Now
casualty
entering
of
the judging
COVID.
area, the Alton Fire.
Alton
Chief
Fire's
Billy
here.
Morgan.
Billy Morgan is their chief. They brought an engine.
Oh, they also brought an airboat.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
guys.
rode
Thanks
in
for
one of
coming.
those for the first time last winter in Florida. That was quite an experience. Those things really move along.
Oh, they move. And you're right on top of it. It's not like you're in it. You're on it.
Yeah.
You're on top of the water.
Hey, kids, they're going to raffle this off tonight, so make sure you
Yeah.
ask for this up for Christmas. Let me call you, this is something nice to have for Christmas.
Yeah, that's a full platform on the front for them to do a water rescue.
Ladies
New York
and
Little League
gentlemen,
Baseball,
now entering
Section
Little League
1W
Baseball
champion.
So,
WAA.
WAA Baseball. I got something to read here. WAA Baseball is leading off with our
Webster
2022 New York State Section 1 and District 4
This 1200
Little League
district team.
champions.
It's coached by Trevor Estelle.
This 12
They went to the Little League
team
State,
coached by
the New York
Trevor
State Little League
Estelle
Championship in
advanced to the New York
2022 and the
State
Little League
League
World Series
Championship
tournament.
In the 2022
They had a great
Little League
season.
World Series tournament. Congratulations, everybody, on a successful season.
Look at the
Very
tires on this
nice.
Madison Center rescue.
Next is Macedon Center Fire
The
Department.
tires, that thing, I think that'd go through most anything you got.
Right?
Yes,
And
indeed.
Joe Chief. Thank you, gentlemen.
I'm guessing that they use that, they call it the grasshopper.
What do you think? Oh, you kidding?
Moto Sports.
Moto Option Clothing. Contact person is Josh. Whoever Josh is, must be driving the truck. No. Don't run over the motorcyclist.
That's Josh Clem, I think.
Thank you all.
Moto Options Clothing. They're on Ridge Road in Webster.
A lot of little mini bikes out there. Getting high fives from one of the kids. They love seeing that stuff.
Yeah. Well, coming into us now is the East Rochester Fire Department with their band.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1898.
Rochester Fire Department. Jim Deo, Chief.
And here comes Chief Jim Diego and the East Rochester firefighter.
Thank you, gentlemen.
It's like one of their Chiefs cars.
Pumper 323.
Thanks, guys. By the way, East Rochester is celebrating 125 years of service. 125 years. Thank you, guys.
Got their East Rochester squad. They brought 323 engine
Carnival's next
323.
week.
Now a little reminder of the Webster Garlic Festival
125
coming up.
years. That's longer than I've been alive.
September 9th and 10th at the Webster Rec Center. There'll be vendors and garlic growers.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Food trucks. A lot of fun for the
It
whole
will be
family.
a lot
out
of
there.
fun.
Next,
Webster Garlic
my favorite fruit, I eat it every night, Webster Garlic Fest.
And then the
It's so
Damascus
good.
Shriners with their little mini
Yes,
cars.
sir. My
We look
sneakers
forward to
never
these
smell so
every
good
year.
as Webster Garlic. All right, here comes your favorite group,
Uh-oh.
the Damascus Shriners.
Somebody, how are you? How you doing?
Stephen Birchner is a boat tape.
Somebody blew a belt.
Yeah.
I got a
Thanks,
tow.
guys. Remember, kids, you can get one of these too underneath your Christmas tree, right? God, how I miss you guys. I really do.
Here they are.
Thank
The
you. Thanks
Damascus
for coming.
Shriners.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Always good to see him. Always a lot of fun.
It is. You know, it's when I was a kid, I wanted one of those cars.
Yeah.
And I still do.
You still do, exactly. I think it would be fun to just have one in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Skip that golf cart stuff in Florida. Let's get us a car down there like that. That would be fun. You gotta go all by yourself, but
Now entering the area is Patriots for First Responders. The colors on the flag represent the police service and fire department. So they honor everyone. Thank you very much.
Patriots for First
Service, I meant the
Responders.
military. Thank you all.
They are representing. They are supporting EMS, fire, police.
Thank you very much for
Services,
coming.
all the services.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Picking up a ride from Ricky's Towing.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Now the Wayne County Fair.
And here come the beauties from the Wayne County Fair.
There they are.
Fair Week coming up in August out in Wayne County.
Thank
Their
you.
fairgrounds.
Oh,
Tori Ferguson is their fair queen.
Fair Princess
Thank you very
Mackenzie
much for coming.
McDaniels.
And the Bedbug Rose Webster
The bed
Rotary.
race.
Village of Webster Bed Race coming on September 16th.
next is the Webster Rotary.
Dolly Kuyaba
Robin
and the
Whittier's the
cart
contact
there.
person.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It looks like September
Bringing back the
16th,
bed race
annual
on
bed race.
September 16th.
I remember those. Thank you.
And the Webster Women's Lacrosse Club is here.
And the Webster Women's Lacrosse Club. Thank you. Thank you. Autumn Herring is the contact person.
They start them young with
And
lacrosse.
there's more.
My granddaughter plays.
Yeah.
And the Webster Lacrosse Club.
The Webster Lacrosse Club
Lacrosse.
marching right along with them.
I think this is from Great Lakes. Steve's Cutting Edge Lawn Care.
Next
They're out
is
on
Steve's
Brick Church.
Cutting
Steve's
Edge
Cutting Edge
Lawn
Lawn
Care.
Care.
I've used them out on Church Road. Brick Church Road. Nice place. Thank you very much for coming.
I love those
Steve Schlegel is-
I love
Schlegel
those
is
snow
their
blowers on the,
president.
Yep.
for clearing the driveway.
That would do it quick, wouldn't it?
It does do it quick. I have them at my house.
Here we go. Next is the Great Lakes Equipment Sales and Service. Aubrey Conti, the contact person. President Adam. Oh. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. Woohoo!
Great Lakes, they're out on State Road.
Coming.
Yep.
Adam
Thank you very
Haupt.
much.
It's like they got a little
There's a
coyote.
little Jeep.
A little, yeah,
All right.
a little gator type.
Next entering the thing is Piranha Rent
Go.
with Bob Hawk as the president.
They got a couple of skid steers.
Piranha
Bob
Rent.
Hawk, president of Piranha Rents. Brought some equipment
Parada
here.
Rents out of Rochester.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Here's the Rochester Foam Dart League.
Next one is the Rochester
Here.
Foam Dart League.
President Justin Dangler.
Contact person Justin Dangler. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Join in on a weekly battle or book your next
Yeah.
Nerf birthday
Foam
party.
Dart League. Start your own dart league. That's a good idea. Maybe I bring them up.
And the Sodas Mike Rod Club is here again this year.
Words will go good.
Mr. Danger!
President John Sipple.
You didn't let me do this yet. The Sodas Mike Rod Club.
John, how you doing?
John
He's got
Sipple
that-
is the president.
That's a lot for that Denali.
Racers are 5 to 18. 5 years old they start them racing.
Sodas Mike Rod Club. Thank you very much.
There's some little go-karts brought along.
Thank you all. Thank you very much. Look at these things. All right, kids, this is another thing you can eat for
Damicello
Christmas. How about
Property
that?
next.
Damicello Property Services.
Damicello's Property. Thank you all for coming. Damicello. Thank you.
More candy. Kids love that candy, don't they?
They do. I don't like it when they run out into the street for it, but they do like it.
Hawk Frame.
This is Hawk Frame.
Next up, Hawk Frame.
Matt Kataya.
Man, Mark, Rip. Thank you all. Hawk Frame, man, look at them rigs.
Automotive and Henry Heavy Truck Specialist.
Thank you.
Those are some
Thank you very
heavy-duty
much.
Kenworths right there.
Next up, we have a 1989 American LaFrance ladder.
Next coming up,
Retired from Sylvan Beach Fire Department. Owner
Aaron
Aaron
DeSanto,
DeSanto.
private owner. Look at this thing. It's a 1989 American LaFrance ladder. Retired from Sylvan Beach. Thank you very much. Wow. That looks almost brand new.
Yeah, that truck's in pretty good shape for 1989.
Yeah.
Next
Next up,
Webster Junior Warriors and Junior Titans.
Football and cheerleaders. Yay! Webster Junior Warriors and Titans football cheerleaders. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Nice contingent.
There we
go.
Some good group. 50 marchers.
Thanks, kids. Thanks for coming to the parade. So the sponsor?
Rochester Clean
Right.
Cans
Next
Company
up,
is here.
Rock Clean Cans. They're doing all our cleanup at the
Dave
fair,
Callis.
so thank them all for coming. Dave Callis is their president. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Those bacteria, germs, and viruses on your trash cans.
All right, next up is the Webster
Webster
Masons.
Masons
We
are
want to
here.
thank you guys for working in our hot dog stand while we're out here marching. Thank you all. Hey, I know you, Bill. Thank you.
There's the Masons. Rough Day Resort.
Rough day. They've got some
Now we
boarding,
got
some
rough day
daycare, and some
resort.
training.
You got a rough day, you can go to this resort.
Boarding, daycare, and training for your pets.
Amy Holtz is the contact person. Your dog's having a bad day, this is where to go.
Rochester Corvette Club
you
is
gotta
back
love it.
again this year.
Yeah.
With some beautiful
Next up,
cars as
The
usual.
Rochester Corvette Club.
Except I don't see a lot of classics out there right today. More
No, it
new.
looks like they're more
Newer
new,
vintage.
Newer vintage.
Yeah, Camilla Gallant. Looks like a Lilian.
So Jeff
Hey,
Williams
I
is their
can't say it
president.
either. Thank you, guys. Jeff Williams is the president. Look at all these Corvettes. Oh my God, somebody's got money. I know it. Oh yeah, the bank's got money. You're just borrowing it. I get it. Wow.
I recognize this next group,
Woo, look at
AP
this.
Properties from Sean Fico.
There's 125,000, another 100,000.
Yeah, you don't want to get in an
There's
accident
over
with
half
one
a
of
million
those
dollars
big
worth
trucks
of
with
moving
a
metal
Corvette.
here. Whoa, you. Holy smoke. Next up, AP Property Services. John
Quite a
Fico.
lit up car, isn't it?
AP Property Services. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming.
You can see that coming from a long ways off.
Yeah, you can.
That is beautiful. Oh my God. That is good. They do a lot with our community. Thank you all for coming.
I like that slogan that he's got on as some of his equipment that says, "We honor, do you?"
Yep. Honors those who gave it
Oh
all.
my God. Look at the tires.
That is, look at the tires on that when you're talking
Thank
about
you.
tires.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Some big old trucks.
There you go.
Thank you, guys. Don't worry.
We got B&M Paving up next.
Yep.
Bill
Next is
Messmer.
B&M Paving. It's one
got
of
a
our
couple of
sponsors.
trucks.
Thank you
Couple
very
of
much.
dump trucks
B&M
and
Paving.
rockets.
Sponsor.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. No, can't do anything without a sponsor.
That's right. I should have mentioned that B&M
Thank you
Paving
very
is
much.
another sponsor of our
Another sponsor
Carnival
of
and
the
Parade.
Carnival.
We thank them.
Looks like they got a couple of paving machines on
B&M
this trailer.
No,
I like to see those in action because whenever they're through, the road is nice for a while.
Exactly.
speaking of a paved, it said, I know where a lot of people are paved. Oh my God.
That's a nice plow. Moving those wings around.
Yeah, I
And
know.
next up, General's Hardwood Flooring out on Basket Road.
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming.
General's Hardwood Flooring over on
All right,
Basket
and
Road.
the,
Scott General.
Scott, yep,
Judging right
Scott's
now
the
is
president.
General's Hardwood Flooring. And I certainly know this guy.
Where's he at?
Hey, Scott.
Where you at?
Up here.
Dad, how are you?
Scott, how are you?
Best foreman in Rochester, right?
The best flooring man in Rochester.
Thanks,
That's
Scott.
what he's telling the
Well, I tell you, if someone knows how to do floors, it's this guy right here. Next up,
WM Construction is here.
WM Construction.
President Toby Tortatis.
Tortatis. Thank you. Thank you. I can rewrite when it's written, but this. Thank you for coming.
Limelight Automotive is also represented.
Limelight down their new location,
Limelight.
1175.
Limelight Automotive. Automotive. Ah, I get it.
Nice golf
Limelight
cart
Automotive.
followed by something a little bigger.
Whoa.
They do all kinds of detailing down there, including you could have you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for coming. Wow. I don't even hear that. Believe it or not, kids, we're getting close to the end. There we go.
Oaks Construction. Chris Oaks, the president.
Next up, Oaks Construction.
Happy to see Oaks.
Chris Oaks, president. Thank you very much. Oaks Construction.
I'm a little better looking than
Tradeway.
Followed by the Webster Cyclones.
And here are the Webster Cyclones. Here they come. All of them.
20 or so out there.
Christina
Skating
Manor
along.
is your contact person.
Roller hockey.
God, I wish I could skate like that. You guys get skating lessons? You give skating lessons? Yeah, you do, huh? Hey. Very good.
They're looking like they're having some fun.
Trying to bribe the judges. It'll work. The Webster
Nice to see so many
Cyclones.
kids that love hockey. And here comes the Webster Cyclone himself.
How the heck did he do that? How did they skate like that?
They got a follow car for the
Entering judging area
Cyclones.
now. Napora Heating.
Napora Heating is
Napora Heating.
rounding out our
Coming
parade
up
tonight.
Heating, cooling, and plumbing, and it looks like they brought an antique from
That's a
back in the
beauty.
day. Napora's
Yeah.
been around for a little while.
Thank you, guys. Oh, look at that rig. Thank you very, very much for coming. Thank you.
1918 it says on the license plate. Or 19, I can't quite read it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Napora Heating goes on by.
That's your latest
And that
vehicle
pretty
there.
much wraps it up, I
That
think.
wraps up another parade.
I think we're going to see
Okay.
The police
Ladies
are
and
gonna close it
gentlemen,
out.
We thank you all for coming.
Hey, we thank you
reached the
for
end of
joining
another
us
exciting
for
parade.
another
Over 80
parade.
entries in it.
Thanks
The
for
last
joining it.
entry
We had
is
80 some
our
odd.
cleanup man, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, units coming out, and
Thanks,
it was
Mike.
overcast and looked like
Well,
rain,
they
and now
say
the
you
sun
know-
is out.
And now we can't see in the sun.
That's right. I
So we
assume
had a
you're out
great-
there somewhere.
You wanna
We had a
acknowledge
great night.
the police department?
So thanks you all for tuning
We're gonna
in.
take time
Yep,
to
we
honor
appreciate the,
Webster Police
Look
Department
forward to
as they
seeing
come
you
up
next
now.
year again, right?
This is
Exactly.
officially
We'll be
the
back
end of the
next year. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
Thanks, Barry.
Thank you, Mike.
Good to see you. Have a
later.
great
Thank
night,
you,
everybody.
Officer
Good
Hurley.
night.
Oh my God. Hi, Officer Hurley. Thank you for joining our parade.